Hi, this is James from TesseracT's, and today we're going to talk you through some of our gear. First off, this is one of my two main guitars. This is my first LA Custom Shop guitar which Ivan has very kindly made for me. I've had this since 2011 and it's a real workhorse. I love it to pieces. I was playing the stock version of this. So for a couple of years I was playing, I think it's the RGD 2777Z, I think. Leave it off that. One thing I wasn't that keen on with that guitar was it had a floating trem, and I love whammy bars, they're loads of fun, but for what we do they're just impractical and they're a hassle, and on tour they're a lot of maintenance. So when I got the opportunity to get a custom shop guitar, a fixed bridge was the first thing that I wanted to go for. And this bridge has been great, I've had absolutely no problems with it, it's stable as anything. It's cool. You may notice I've got bits of tape. Before all the nerds pull me up and say I should have like nice foam things to put on there. I did have those, but I lost them. So but tape seems to do the job as well. And it's basically to stop some of like the high-end ring which you get off them, the resonance that comes off them when you're palm muting and playing heavy sort of stuff. You get the sort of meet, meet, meet sound, which is horrible, and that dampens that. So the electronics, I've got bare knuckle aftermath here and a Damasio PAF Pro, 3-way toggle switch, kill switch, tone, volume, and also it's coil tapped. So if I pull it out, these are on single coil it's a humbucker. Pretty much I have the volume and the tone the whole way up. If I want to kill the guitar, I usually just kill it with the kill switch. So when the song finishes, I flick that off and it's off. Start song, flick, then start playing. Pickups wise, I mean, use both of these and use lots of combinations of single coil and humbucker. Lots of the kind of the more standard metally kind of tone, and the din kind of sound is always like the humbucker on full bore on the bridge. Occasionally for some sort of like melodic sort of leady parts, use that on the humbucker, but we also use this quite a lot on the single coil. On a lot of the Polaris album stuff, there's that tone. It's got that much more twangy kind of sound. It's very sharp, it really cuts through, unlike the humbucker, which is obviously naturally more muddy. I think there's one or two songs where I use this in single coil where I'm doing some lighter strumming and I'm just using it more for dynamics, just to thin out the sound. It has a slightly longer neck. It's a 27-inch long scale length neck, and the woods are. This is a swamp ash, and it's got sort of a maple neck with I think it's a rosewood fingerboard, but sprayed black. These amazing sort of self-trimming and locking machine heads. So basically I don't need any tools, I literally feed the string in, turn it on, cuts itself off, and it's the ultimate lazy person's guitar. I'm using a Damasio 7-string 10 to 59s, and they're quite light, I guess, for the tuning we play in, which this guitar is in. It's in the tuning Dadgad, but dropped down to A, so it's kind of weird. But because of the guitar's scale length, it means that you still get some pretty good tension. It's still quite easy to play and sort of bounce off and be quite dynamic at the same time. Okay, so this is my most recent LA Custom Shop guitar. I've had this for a year now. One thing you'll notice is like the incredible green flame maple top. I still think it's the most beautiful guitar in the world. I absolutely love the look of this guitar. It's just amazing. And so thank you Ibanez again for making me such a great instrument. I guess the main differences are, I guess live, I use this, we play in principally two different tunings. So this one is, well, it's the same tuning as the other guitar, but in B flat rather than A. And for some other songs as well, we drop the B flat down to A flat, so we effectively have like a double drop tuning, which we use as well. The other differences are, this is actually, this is an older body, but with the maple top, and exactly the same bridge and the same machine heads. It's an ebony fingerboard, so that's a natural black finish rather than the sprayed black one on my other guitar. And it's a 5-piece neck, so I think it's maple with Wenge stripes, which you can actually see they pass the whole way through it there. The hardware is slightly different. These are bare knuckle Black Hawks. Again, they're coil tapped. I actually coil tapped them separately here. So this one is humbucker single coil, and this one is humbucker single coil there. and three-way switch and a kill switch. They are slightly different. These are a bit sort of brighter and a bit tighter. You can get, it's really good for like the really tight start-stoppy kind of riffs. However, I think like live, I don't know if it makes a huge amount of difference. I think it's more, I kind of like the different tones for playing at home on the different guitars.